Hey everyone, Susie here, and Trav, and Jesse. And today is gonna be a very, very long cafe day. It's gonna be an adventure cafe day because today, Jesse's choice, we are going to this really famous bike shop called the Cub House. And it's not just downtown, not just past downtown, it is pretty much past the city because it's just south of Pasadena in an area called San Marino. So, and they're having a pop-up event there, so we're gonna go check it out. And it's about 23 miles away, so we gotta get going. Let's go. 25 miles later, we are here at the Cub House, and there's so much going on. Jesse said usually they have the coffee pop up over there, but today, because there's so much going on, it is across the street. So, gonna go get my matcha. All right, Pinko coffee from the back of a van. This matcha latte is amazing. And both Trav and Jesse got the Pinko Drinko, their signature. It's iced mocha with a raspberry cream top. Wow.
Oh my God.
Jesse is so Jesse's so excited. And Travi, look at him. Dude, they just keep coming in. Look how adorable this main street is. San Marino. I've never even heard of this little town, but it's so cute. Oh man, the Cub House. What an awesome place, and just like such a community center here for all these cyclists. So that was awesome. The drinks were amazing. Everyone loved what they got, but we need some food. So we're gonna go about 15 minutes, about 3 miles down the road, back to Highland Park, to this place that I've been wanting to try for ever since they opened recently. So I'm so excited. Let's go. Dude, I am so excited because this is the house from Pee-wee's Big Adventure. So I watched Pee-wee's Big Adventure, the 1985 classic, so many times growing up, and how funny it is that it's about a guy whose bike was stolen and he goes on this wild adventure. I mean, it has such classic lines as like Large Marge and there's no basement in the Alamo, and oh my gosh, like I just love this movie, and I can't believe that we are right by the house that it was filmed at. So now that we're here at this momentous filming location, we will continue on to the cafe. Let's go! Jesse, what did you get? Like, I know this is the Perillo leaf lime tart, and what is this?
I actually don't know.
Okay, and Jesse got an espresso cloud with a cream top and cocoa sprinkled on top. Wow. It just keeps getting better and better. So this is the miso honey bun. And Trav, what is this?
Yuzu spritz.
Ooh, a yuzu spritz. This place is so photogenic. Look at how beautiful everything looks. And these drinks, oh my gosh. Like, look at the little seeds in here. Oh. Okay, I know I already had a matcha and I already had a black tea in the morning to get me out here, but dude, I can't not get one. Look at this and look how beautiful green that is. That is the right color. I am so excited. Modu coffee. I would say almost looks too good to eat, but no, let's do this. Dude, Modu coffee. It really lived up to the hype and all of my already high expectations. And like, I know it was my third cup of tea of the day. First the black tea to get me out here, then a matcha there, and now a matcha here, but it was so worth it. That was a top tier matcha. I mean, there was not one clump at the bottom. And so now that I have enough caffeine to last me until next weekend's cafe ride, it's time to head home. So we're gonna go back through Highland Park and cut around Silver Lake and then wind our way back to the east side, back to the west side. What another spectacular, amazing, great cafe day. Oh, what a pretty flower right by our bikes.